Hello everybody, it's market day. It is 7:30 Saturday morning and me and Miss Brenda are headed to Sackville, but we stopping at Tim Hortons for breakfast. So I gotta try to make a whole video for this market, this 4-hour market. And I'm a little bit rushed. My car is a mess. Can't see out my windows at all, but anyway, we're just gonna have breakfast and then I probably won't film setup even though I brought my tripod, only because my battery sucks on my phone. So I will show you my table once we get set up. So it is almost 5 after 9 and I just got set up. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you my table. I did bring a whole bin of clearance, so hopefully some of that stuff will go. It's old, I want it gone. I'm gonna save my zippered pouches for the Truro Christmas market because I'm not allowed to bring plushies to that event. And my table runner is really wrinkly, don't judge me.
I am.
Brenda's judging me.
Why?
Because my table runner's all wrinkly.
Well,
I know, right?
I can't take it home and iron it.
No, it's all good.
I'm not any good at that.
I might do it when I get home, but not right now.
Where do guys get all this talent from?
Oh, some are born with it. Some are born with it. I was the lucky one, I think.
I definitely don't have that.
My mom was crafty, so I think I got it from her. I think so. So here's my bin of plushies. Clearance, prices is marked. And I did my nylon tags on those. So yeah, that's my setup. I'll try to do some updates as we go. I will be surprised if these don't sell today. But a lot of it I'll just replace as it sells. I don't want my table to be too cluttered. Oops. I gotta put a sign on that one. I have one in my cash box. All right, I'll be back. It is 10:25. It's been pretty steady, so I haven't got much filming done. Clearance bin's doing pretty good. It's mostly small stuff that's going. 3D printing is going good. Myrtle the Turtle, I'm almost sold out of Myrtle the Turtle, so next week you'll be seeing more turtles. Yeah, so it's been going pretty well. So I'll be back later with another update, but I'll just do a quick scan of the market. It's a beautiful day. You couldn't ask for nicer weather. And then I'm right behind the playground. And there's a kids craft table, right? The red tent is the kids craft table. So lots of kids here, which is good for me. But yeah, it's a good day. Okay, so it is 11:40 and it's starting to slow down a little bit, but it's, I mean, pretty good day. It's gorgeous. Then lots of, well, I haven't totaled yet, but clearance bin's doing okay. Oh, and I sold my big Anchor the Octopus for $75, so that's gone. I sold 2 of my large dragons in New Brunswick. So I need to make a couple of showstoppers for the top of my shelf. So I will revisit some of Shannon's critters and hopefully maybe this week I need some show toppers for the top of my shelf. Because I only have Robin's dragon and a large spider up there right now. But yeah, I'll be back later with another update. All right, so it's 10 after 12. I mean, there's still quite a few people here, but it doesn't feel as busy as the last time I was here. but I won't know my totals until later. I'm gonna sneak Brenda in the picture. A sidekick. We're gonna go for a nice cap afterwards. It's not hot, hot, hot. It's just perfect. And there's a really nice breeze. Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
Nothing much else to say, really. But yeah, it's good. It's good. I've got a few of the vouchers too, so that's good. But yeah, I'll be back later. I have an update for you all. It is almost 12:30, so we have half an hour left. I am out of the chicks and the eggs. I sold the last one. And I only had 6 with me, but I do have some more chickens at home. I gotta make the eggs. So I guess I'll be doing that this week. But I don't have another market until the 30th, so that'll give me 2 weeks to get some stuff done. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'll be back later.
My crappy door.
I won't. Well, I mean, I'll have to angle the phone. I'm not back home. I just dropped Brenda off. I'm at her house right now. Look at her view, you guys. Her hubby is mowing the lawn.
We haven't had rain since June.
That swinging bird, that is to keep the geese away from her property because they're pooping all over her lawn. But isn't it gorgeous? So I'm just visiting for a bit before I have to go home and unpack my car. It's really warm out, but here it's nice. It's got the breeze. Nice, you know, it's not hot right here. Once I get back home, it's going to be hot, and I don't want to be hot. Yeah. All right, so I will be home with my recap. I think I did pretty good, but I'll let you know my total when I get home. I'm back, everybody. It's actually Monday, August 18th. So it's been a couple of days since my Sackville market. And my dog has been such a needy Nelly today. He's already had his W, so I don't know what his problem is. But every time I go to let him out, all he wants to do is bark. And I don't want him being annoying to my neighbors, so yeah, guess what? You're not going back outside. I was crocheting this morning and I pumped out a few of the shells for the chicks and eggs. And when I use Bernat, like, I only made 2 eggs and I had to stop. So I'm like, well, it's a good time to come down and do my filming for my recap. So I'll probably put this video out possibly Thursday. But I got my chicken scratch in front of me here, so you're not going back out, baby. Maybe after I'm done filming, I'll let you out. So I did get a little bit of filming done while I was at my market. It's really hard when it's busy to get footage. I need to trim my bangs again. It's really hard to get footage when it's busy because I don't want to feel like I'm ignoring the people at my table. So I got a little bit of snippets here and there, and that's all I could do. So I did not take any of my new makes with me to this market because I had a clearance bin. And I really wanted my clearance bin to do well, so I decided to leave my new makes at home. And I'm still undecided if I will take my new makes to my next market, which is August 30th. And again, I'm in Sackville. I do have a lot of stuff that I need to remake. I sold out of Myrtle the Turtles. I sold out of the chicks and eggs, and I sold out of the little Pogsy's Place cats. Totally sold out. So I started remaking some of that stuff this week. But You are here for the market recap. So, did I break it down? Let me see. Okay, so 3D printing. I did $127, and it was mostly fidget toys this week. I only sold one large 3D printed dragon. Usually those do better for me, but I'll have stock for next market, so it's all good. From here on in, like whatever I don't sell, I just look at it as future stock. So, which is great. The well, I just wrote down cats, and then like $10, $10, $10, $10, $10 was Pawsy's place. $12 cat was Annie Carraway art, and it was my last loaf kitten. I'm not going to be doing those anymore. They take too long for the size of them. And then I sold one of my larger Annie Carraway loaf cats, and I believe it was the Calico cat. If I have a picture, I will put it up for $25. I sold one pickle for $10, and I did $40 in my $8 bin. I did $40. It was mostly bees and mini birds. And then I sold my Anchor the Octopus for $75. She didn't even bat an eye at the price. If I have a picture of that, I will put it up. I've had that one for a while, but I've made 3 Anchor the Octopuses, and all 3 of them sold. I sold both of Shannon's larger dragons in New Brunswick, so I really don't have a lot of showcase pieces left. I think I pulled out all from Jade's Sabrina the Spider that I did in jumbo yarn. I marked the price down a little bit, and that will go on my top shelf for my showcase piece. I think I have Shannon's larger unicorn too, so I'll have to bring that out. So yeah, Anchor the Octopus is gone. I do want to make another one. I might have to really pace myself with that, like maybe do 1 tentacle a day and just break it up that way, because I can't do the Bernard. And I don't know that I'd want to do Anchor the Octopus in Michael's yarn. I just don't think it would have the same effect. I could be wrong, but anyway. And then I sold one snake, Saucy Puffins Crafts. It was an itty bitty snake for $15. I need to make more of those. I only have boring colors left, so I charge $15 for those. And the ones that seem to sell are the girly colors, like the pinks, the purples, the teals. I think what I have left is, I have like a dark blue, like the colors I have left are boring. So I need to make some more fun mini snakes. I sold one small pelican, which is Saucy Puffins Crafts, and I sell that for $10. And I sold 3 jumping spiders, handmade by Nicole, for $10 each for $30. I did 6 chicks in the eggs for $10 each for $60. So I'm totally out of chicks in the eggs. I think I have 8 more chickens made. I just got to pump out the shells. So again, maybe 1 shell a day until I get some stock build back up. But they sell so well. It's going to be hard for me to keep up with that. But I don't want to overdo it with the Bernat, because the Bernat is not my friend. It's not my friend. Myrtle the Turtle, I sold 4 for $60, $15 each. That's all I had was 4 turtles, so I'm totally out of Myrtle the Turtle. Now I have Myrtle the Turtle in Elise Veluto yarn, And I think I have a couple in the Bernat, but people like the $15 price point of the Purrfect Chunkies, so I will have to restock my Myrtle the Turtles. And my embroidered snap tabs, I only sold two, $5 each for $10. And my clearance bin. So my clearance bin, if I have pictures, I will put them up. It was mostly the Mabel chickens, which I lowered down to $5. I have so many of them, and I just want them gone. And the other thing that mostly sold out of my clearance bin was Drake the dinosaur, which was all from Jade. I had a lot of those, so I marked them down to $15 just to get rid of them. And then I had people buying multiple things, but it was mostly the chickens and the dinosaurs that sold out of my clearance bin. So my clearance bin, I did $256. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. So I'm just trying to do math in my head. So I did a total of, which is better than I thought. It didn't seem like I was that busy, but my clearance bin was kind of like some of the larger stuff went. So 4-hour market from 9 to 1, I did $780, which is my second best market there. My table fee was $30. My square fees were $5.57. So after fees, I made $744.43. So my 3D was $127. My embroidery was $10. But I did not put out any of my zipper pouches. I really wanted to focus on my clearance bin because I want that stuff gone. I might go back in and relower a few things. I have a couple of Red Mills Dragons that I've had for a while, and I marked them down, but I might lower them another $5 and see if they go next week. And then my clearance bin was $256 and my crochet was $387. So I did over $500 in the crochet. Close to $600, and I did over $600 in crochet. Yeah, so crochet still my best seller. And I did see some kids walking around with some other crocheted items, so I was not the only crocheter there, which I'm okay with. Like, I feel like we all have different stuff. There was one person there that mostly had loveys. I mean, I have loveys. I made them. I've never once taken any of my loveys to a market. And I really don't love making them. I might bring those to like closer to Christmas. I just got to find a way to display them, I think is my problem. And because I have so many different crafts, I think I just struggle with how to display it all. But yeah, I need to start showcasing the loveys too, because I think I have 8 or 10 loveys, and they're not going to sell sitting in my bin. But I have that Truro Wrath market on December 6th where I'm not allowed to bring my crochet. They already told me that I could bring my 3D printed stuff and my embroidery stuff. So not having the stuffies will definitely hurt me because it really is my best seller. But I'm going to look into possibly a new product. And like Brenda already warned me, don't make 50 of them. Just make like, say, 30 to try. So I got to do a little bit of research because that's going to be buying new materials. But I kind of want to have a backup for the crochet that I can't bring. I'll have to do a little bit of research. See if I can find some stuff. Like I already kind of dipped into YouTube, but there's not a whole lot on it. So I'll have to do a little bit of research. So look for that in the future, a new embroidery product that I'm going to try to maybe get into and see how that goes. But that's all I have for this video. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? No, I got to do cats, turtles, chicks and the eggs, and some more snakes. I know everybody's been doing the Crochet Your Collection challenge. I really don't have a lot of patterns that are sitting in my folders untouched. I'm the type of person, when I buy a new pattern, I pretty much do it right away. So I will have to go through my folders and see if maybe I bought a bundle of patterns and maybe didn't do all of the critters, and maybe do that. But I usually, when I buy a pattern, I make it right away. I don't buy like 6 or 7 patterns at once. I just don't. That's just not me. I'm kind of very frugal with my money. I wouldn't say I'm kind of cheap. I mean, I'm kind of cheap, but not when it comes to eyes and yarn and materials. I'm not cheap that way. If anything, I overspend that way. But as far as patterns and yeah, stuff like that, I kind of really don't want to go down that rabbit hole of buying patterns and then never getting to them. And I'm not the type of person to have a lot of whips. Like I usually start a project and I finish it before I start something else. So I've never gotten into that trouble either. But if I do start another Anchor the Octopus, it's going to be 1 tentacle a day and stretch it out, because I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it. Or try the octopus in Michael's yarn. I just think the Bernat is so much more durable. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. And the thought of doing another Anchor, just like, it's so much work. It's so much work. And if I do it in Michael's, I'm not going to get as much money for it. And why would I put all that work into something and then charge less for it? So you might or you might not see another Anchor in my future. I don't know. But I got to get off, have lunch, and then go to work. And then I will probably work on some turtles tonight. So that's it. We'll see you all on Sunday, everybody. Bye.